So in our community, we all know there's a lot of domestic violence going on. And I'm so happy that we are finally having that conversation now. Previously, we didn't talk about it, it was like a taboo. There's a lot of stigma, and people are generally ostracized when victims talk. However, thank God for social media, thank God for so many platforms that we have now, so we can openly talk about it. Hey guys, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? So this is what I did last weekend. I was invited to a Yoruba cultural festival last weekend and I attended. This is the second edition of the event. I think they had the first one last year, and this year had the second one. And a friend of mine who knows the organizer invited me to attend. And it was such a very, very unique, different, and a cultural evening. You know, you had, although it's a cultural, Yoruba traditional cultural evening, people dressed in different Nigerian outfits, and there were a lot of people all across the UK, London in particular, because the event happened in London. And that's the organizer there, Zion Entertainment, I believe they are called. I particularly was very impressed with the fact that they brought people to had talks. So it wasn't just eating or dancing and music. There was special segments where they brought professionals to discuss things like mental health. The mental health conversation was very, very, very detailed. It was very helpful, and they talked about how people suffer from mental illness, the causes, treatment, and what to do to maintain your mental health. It was very, very good. And there was opportunity also to ask questions. As you know, a lot of our people generally suffer from, a lot of mental illness that we don't talk about. It's a shame that in 2025 that conversations around mental illness is still something that people are not comfortable with. I think we generally need to have more conversation around mental illness, because believe you me, a lot of people are suffering silently. People are not talking. Women are suffering, men are suffering, even children are suffering. So we need to have open, frank, very honest conversations around mental illness and mental health, how to maintain your mental well-being generally. And even though I was invited last minute, I wasn't even sure that I was going to attend. They also gave me an opportunity to talk about domestic violence. And of course, I had my book, that's Victoria Yama there, who unfortunately was also a victim of domestic violence. And I mean, just take a minute to think about it. Victoria was a big star in Nigeria before she got married and came here. And she ended up, in a Mungo Park situation where she suffered a lot of domestic violence. And so I reached out to her when I saw her, gave her a copy of my book. There were other notable people there like DJ Abbas and celebrities. There was a lot of music, and they gave me an opportunity to speak briefly about my book. And of course, every opportunity I have, I love to talk about the impact of domestic violence on lives. So I spoke briefly and talked about the book, and a lot of people came. They wanted to hear more. Some bought the book and all that. So yeah, definitely it was a very good evening. There was music, there was traditional display, there was dressing competition, the best dressed male, best dressed female, and yeah, there was food, there was laughter, there was comedy, and generally a very, very good entertaining evening. So yeah, I had a good time. And even though I didn't have enough time to prepare for this one, I told the organizer that by his grace, next year I will be fully, fully there. So thanks a lot, Morax, for inviting me. And thanks to Zion Entertainment for putting this together. By the way, it's not meant for only Yoruba people. I think there were Igbo people there, there were Edo people. I mean, generally, it's a cultural evening, even though it's tagged Yoruba cultural evening. Just wear your cultural, some of these ladies are not even Nigerians, and people just came generally. It's an evening of culture, entertainment, and just gathering of Africans to rub minds and discuss issues that affect us in the diaspora, which is something that I is very, very important to me. So yeah, it was a very nice evening. And definitely, as I said to the organizers, next year I will be prepared. Zion Entertainment, next year, you see that best dressed, just reserve it for me, because I am going to come prepared for the best dressed female. Anyway, Murax, thanks for inviting me. I had such a fantastic time, even though it was a Sunday evening. There was dancing, there was music, and yeah, it was a good evening. So yeah, next year, if you are interested in attending, I will definitely let you know. Just reach out to me, send me a message, and then we'll plan towards it. Yeah, we need to do, one of the things that I picked up from the mental health discussion was that we need to be intentional about doing things that bring us joy. You need to do things that will bring you joy. And one of the things that they talked about is socializing, going out with friends, having a good time, having family, social gatherings, and just, entertaining your mind and your emotional well-being. Sometimes we feel like once you are healthy physically, that you are healthy mentally. Some people are physically okay, but mentally they are a mess. Emotionally they are a mess. So we need to invest and discuss about mental well-being. What do you do when you are suffering mentally? What do you do when you are in pain emotionally? There are so many things in the diaspora that make people depressed, low moods, anxiety, all sorts of mental illness. Again, because most of us are far from home, we don't have the family connection, we don't have the support. Some people have children and they have postpartum depression. If it's not treated, it escalates to other things, that are more severe. So yeah, I think we need a lot of conversations around that and putting the information out there. And I particularly like that they use this opportunity, which is a cultural evening, to discuss something like that. And I'm looking forward to, having more conversations around mental illness, domestic violence, and generally social, economic issues that affect us as Africans in the diaspora. So yeah, this is what I did last weekend. I had a good time. And yeah, thanks a lot to the people that put the show together, Zion Entertainment. And like I said, next year, I will be there fully representing. And yeah, I had a good time. The music, particularly one of the musicians that came, oh my God, the guy was good. And I'm just going to leave you with him, entertaining you. This guy is a performer. The last time I saw a performer like this was when I was in Obafemi Awolowo University. He could sing, he could dance. He was generally an artist, true and true. I mean, there were different cultural bands like the one that's singing now. There were also, young people who are doing is it R&B or Afrobeat music and all that. But the one that I enjoyed the most was, the gentleman that came and sang, which you will see at the end of this video. He was amazing. Sorry, he told me his name, but I can't remember. I apologize. If you know him, please put his name in the comment section. He told me he's in Nigeria, but he's usually here. The guy was good. He was amazing. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Victoria Yama. Shout out to Marax and everybody. DJ Abbas, you have to start doing your thing again, no? And invite me when you are doing your thing, please. Your shows, I used to enjoy coming to your show and just hanging out with my friends. These are the things that we need for our mental health and well-being. This UK is boring. Obodooyinbo is boring. We need more of the entertainment, not just walk. As you know, all work and no play, they say, makes Jack a dull boy. So definitely we need more of that. So I'm just going to leave you in the capable hands of this entertainer now, who is going to thrill you. The guy is really, really good. He was singing in Yoruba. From his outfit to everything about his appearance it was amazing. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks for inviting me to have a brief talk about domestic violence. I will never shut up about the impact of domestic violence on people's life. It affects everybody. And we need to remove the stigma that is surrounding domestic violence, and victims needs to be empowered to speak out, to speak their truth, and to gain closure, to gain healing, and to be well. It is very, very important. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys. Love you.
Arun godo, efatie.